you introduce yourself?
Yes. My name is Kondamir Bapaderov, and I'm a foundation student at the British Management University in Tashkent. I'm 18 years old.
What are you gonna choose and study at BMU, and why will you choose that major?
Well, I think that I'm gonna go with banking and finance. The main reason why is that I'm really interested in that industry, and also my parents, both of them, my mother and my father, they work at the bank, so that's why I also want to get along with that field and choose that major so that in the future I could work there and just get that position.
What was your first impression of BMU when you started studying here?
So when I first came to BMU, the really first thing that caught my attention was the atmosphere that's what's going on in here. And personally, I thought that the university life would be boring, that only filled with studies, assignments, deadlines, and that kind of things. But it turned out that the university, especially BMU, is also the great place to interact with people, to make friends, and also to spend time with them.
How do you think BMU stands out compared to other universities?
Well, I guess the very first thing that people notice is the campus. I think it is bigger and more modern compared to other universities here in Tashkent. And I think also the teachers, professors, administration, all the stuff, and most of them are from abroad. And also the British education system as well. And I can also add like double diploma, first foundation one and a second with collaboration with BMU and Queen Margaret University.
What does a typical day at BMU look like for you?
So basically, I wake up early in the morning since almost all of my classes start in the morning. So I just go to the bus station, wait for the bus to arrive, and when it comes, the trip takes for about like 1.5 hours. And when I arrive, I meet with my friends and wait for my class to start. And when my class comes to an end, I go to cafeteria to talk with my friends. I spend time with them. We play board games or just chat. Or I can also go to the library, since the BMU's library consists of lots of different books. You can find books in Uzbek, Russian, English, or if you try in any other language as well. So, and then after that, I go home. That's it.
What are your favorite and least favorite things about being a BMU student?
Well, I think my favorite thing about being the BMU student is that, as I already mentioned before, we have international professors and they do their job very well. Most of the classes are really engaging. We do some case studies in there, and overall it's all fun. And also I like all of the opportunities and facilities that BMU offers us, like students. Like we have football stadium, like a place where you can play volleyball, tennis, and some other things as well. Well, what about the least thing is, I think the long hours of our classes of studies, because some of the classes might take up to 3 hours, and it can get really overwhelming, I guess.
How would you describe the academic environment? Are the professors supportive?
Well, I think academic environment is pretty good here in BMU. I am mentioning it for the third time that our professors are well qualified. All of them really like to interact with their students, and the lessons themselves, they are really engaging. And yeah, of course, our professors, all of them are supportive. If you have any trouble with your studies, if you just email them or just come to them in their office hours, they can help you out with the issues that you have, or also the questions that you are struggling to get the answers to.
What student clubs, activities, or events have you participated in?
Well, so currently I'm not taking part in any of the clubs or events, but when I just came here, students were offered to join clubs. So I joined a couple of them, like a football club, table tennis club. So I would spend my time there, would go there, and most of them were interesting. But since my midterms, my final exam started, I decided to just put it for later, because I don't really have extra time now to take part in that kind of events.
How easy or difficult is it to balance studies, social life, and personal projects at BMU?
So first, I really struggled to balance my social life and the academic life, because even though our classes are really engaging here, they're funny and interesting, but they are hard, and if you want to get good grades, you have to study hard. So, and at first it was really hard for me to do that, but as my second semester started, I kind of got used to all of that situation. I set a schedule, and now I can easily balance the time between like social life, the time which I spend with my friends, groupmates, and my academic life as well. So there is one particular time when I just concentrate and focus on my studies, and the other one when I am free, when I have extra time, I would like to spend with my friends here at BMU.
What's been your biggest challenge at BMU and how did you overcome it?
Well, I think my biggest challenge here at BMU was meeting the deadlines, since I mentioned that our classes are hard and most of our assignments are pretty complicated, but they're useful. And there are some, we have deadlines, and we have to always upload our assignments or tasks that we are given on the app that's called Moodle. And some of our deadlines are strict, and my biggest challenge at first when I came here was just working on the tasks and meeting the deadlines.
Do you think BMU prepares students well for their careers? Why or why not?
Well, I think yes. So I'm a foundation student, and at the foundation we have modules like Introduction to Business and Management. Wait. So foundation students, they have modules like Introduction to Business and Management, Introduction to IT, quantitative methods, and some others. So most of the modules are related to the real world, to the real business world, and I think that they do really help students to be ready for their future life, for their future careers.
Have you had any internships or job opportunities because of BMU?
Well, not yet. I'm just a first year student, so I wasn't able to get any internships or job opportunities yet, but I hope that I will get a couple maybe in the future when I'm already the second year or third year student. But the one thing I know that our university often holds like events with international companies and campaigns, and almost every week they come to our university and they introduce themselves to the students and offer vacancies to them.
What are your plans after graduation?
Well, after I graduate, I'm planning on becoming an investment banker. I want to go to some banks, fill up my vacancy and see if they gonna hire me or not. And I wanna also understand how all that system works, financial one, so that I can become a professional in my position.
What advice would you give to incoming BMU students?
Well, I think I would say don't be afraid to ask questions, and don't be afraid to ask questions to your professors, ask them for help. I know that sometimes it can be pretty hard, but if you do not do that, it may lead to some unwanted consequences in the future. So, and also study hard. Don't forget about the social life, because it's also important. Because university is not the place where you only study. It's also the place where you make friends, interact with them, and take part in events. Yeah.